Welcome to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com, heard nationally, internationally, and interspatial,
Intergalactically.
intergalactical. Very good. And
Intergalactic, yes.
what's
Star
beyond the
Trek.
galaxy? There are
What's
other
beyond the
galaxies, aren't there?
galaxy? More of galaxies. Just gonna do Star Trek. And
As I
I'll do
said,
dun 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 dun.
one day I'm expecting to get a call from, an extraterrestrial who
Yeah,
says,
well,
I heard, in their voice say, I heard your show and I love it.
I was in
Aw.
I was on planet Xenon, and which is in the third stratus galaxy out past the Milky Way.
Right.
I can't even, if you imagine that there's billions and billions of planets, stars, trillions, gazillions, quadrillions. It's mind-boggling if you think about it. You think?
And we are the only people in the world?
I
There
can't.
has to be other planets like
Well,
us. There
now they
has
said
to
that
be.
the report about the aliens is like not a real thing, which always kind of means maybe it is a real thing. So I don't know. They came out a report like, yeah, there's aliens, blah blah blah. We've been hiding it. Area 51.
Yeah, they're the ones coming in from Mexico.
Right. That'll get you far with people.
Ooh.
Well, that was bad. Ooh.
Ooh, but we got aliens from Guatemala. We have aliens from Israel. We have aliens
from China.
all over the world.
From China. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Wait, hold, you gotta say it like this. China.
No, we have Alf. We have Mork and Mindy. We have E.T.
Yes.
3 right there.
Mindy is not an
Alf
alien.
is my
Mork
favorite.
was.
Well, Mork, right. But and then my favorite Martian.
Oh yeah.
He's the master
Ray Walton.
Ray Walton was great. I loved him.
He was the best.
I love that show.
What was the name of it? Uncle Tunus. No, Uncle.
No, Uncle Tunus. Wrong show.
Uncle Martin.
Uncle Martin. Right, isn't it?
Okay, getting back. Remember who Uncle Tunus was on what show?
Yes, on Danny Thomas's uncle.
Danny Thomas.
Talk like bull.
And played by
right. Strong bike bull.
Hans Conrad.
Hans Conrad.
You are good. You too.
I'm an informational person for old TV.
You're a TV. You and Malcolm.
I'm a TV person.
I mean, I remember Uncle Tunus. I do. I wouldn't really have made the Hans Conrad.
That was a good show.
That was an excellent show.
Rusty Hammer.
Rusty Hammer.
Oh God, we are so beyond off topic.
It's
not even funny. So Marlo Thomas, Danny Thomas's daughter, is an icon in a lot of ways. It's Women's History Month. First of all, I didn't do the opening, but we're the Tush Twins, so that's it. We're the Tush Twins. And I just want to say happy birthday to my bestie Tush. Yesterday was her birthday. She's 49.
Yeah, and it's the anniversary of my 49th birthday.
Right. And yes, it is. It's the anniversary of my 33rd birthday in August. So Malcolm, it's the anniversary of your 50th?
50th, yeah. I stopped counting at 50.
All right. That sounds really, really good. And also,
so I'm completely unsure of how old I am.
Well,
I have no idea.
I don't know, but happiest of birthdays to you both.
I think I remember Abraham.
Happy, healthy, and all good stuff, as Ruthie would say. So anyway, back to we want to hit
before we go on with that. Talking about Ruthie, I just missed my Jello icing. Kool-Aid icing. Kool-Aid icing.
It's Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid icing. Sorry, right. Kool-Aid icing. That's what I missed.
It was really good, and I don't know what exactly she did, which really wasn't more than 3 steps, probably. But
I gotta figure it out.
But do they still sell Kool-Aid?
Yes, they do.
They do.
I think they do. I saw a commercial for it.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid tastes great. Wish we had some. Can't wait. So see, I know the commercials, the shows. There you go.
I know the commercials too.
So in any event, so we want to kind of hit the Women's History Month and the Oscars in this episode. If we get to any of that, it'll be a miracle, because you see, we already went off on a tangent on the universe and aliens, and then TV shows with aliens. Okay, we're a crazy.
We don't go on tangent. We stick to one topic.
Oh, sure. So
It may go like
anyway,
this.
so like, I'll ask both of you. It's history, Women's History Month, and
Yes.
the two women I just spoke about in TV world, they, as Lucy, of course, they were icons and legends.
Yes.
Mary Tyler Moore. I mean, they were, really representative of what was happening, and what they were trying to do was to break the mold and get women seriously, considered for major TV shows, and also women's equality. So
Well,
yeah,
Lucy, talk about an icon, a television producer who brought in Star Trek.
right.
Talking about aliens.
Right.
No one wanted it.
There's a
She
connection.
brought it in.
Right. Lucy, of all people, brought in Star Trek.
She was a fantastic business lady.
She knew
Actually,
her stuff.
Her and Desi, because
Desi was an amazing man too. He's smart, very smart.
They were the first people to do a sitcom with 3 cameras.
Yeah,
right.
And a live studio audience.
Yeah, I mean, it's some of this stuff was groundbreaking.
But
Your show shows Emma Jean Coco,
Oh.
Carol Burnett. They all planted the seeds for current people of today, current women in the industry. But there, in every industry, there's women who are just excel beyond.
Who are the great current women comedians? Just basically, well, except for Mary Tyler Moore wasn't a comedian.
But she had natural.
She was
funny on Dick
timing.
Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Right.
She had the timing. She had the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Right.
She was great.
Yeah.
Lucy was the best.
Yeah,
There was
except
no
for
one
one
better
thing.
than Lucy.
Well, Lucy was the best, and she did a lot of business things. But the show does not, for me at least, the show doesn't hold up, because it's sort of too silly. I mean, when she goes into costumes to pretend to be somebody else, and her husband doesn't recognize her.
Oh, he does recognize
No,
her.
and and she comes into,
She's
vamping. Do you actually think he doesn't recognize her?
but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, she has some great skits with the wine thing,
that
it holds up. My
Marx
favorite
Brothers.
one. Oh, with what's his name? Harpo Marx.
Harpo, yeah.
This thing they,
where she mimes him in the mirror, and they do it together.
Yeah, and there's a lot.
But again, the show, like the Danny Thomas show, Make Room for Daddy. Still, when I see the old things, and when I listen to it, it makes sense. It's sort of like heartwarming, family.
Right. Well, it's kind of old,
See, my favorite shows now
pretty dated. Then there's
old
the Golden
dated
Girls.
shows. Golden Girls, yeah.
Also,
Cheers. Shelley Long was amazing.
Well, MASH.
Cheers.
I mean, MASH is
Houlihan.
Hot Lips.
But MASH is apropos now, because it is so anti-war, and so how war is maniacal.
Right. Well, it's
people suffering.
Yeah, that's happening a lot, and it just doesn't ever stop. And it just repeats itself over and over again. Humans are
or they had a remake of a movie of the book All Quiet on the Western Front, which one of the few movies to take the vantage point of being a German soldier.
Yeah.
And I remember we had to read that in high school, and it was a great book.
We all did.
Right.
We all read that.
And then they had the first movie was with Lou Ayres.
Right.
Which was
That's crazy.
That was a good movie.
I mean, fantastic movie. Some of the old movies are so fantastic. But anyway, speaking old movies and new movies, did we see the Oscars?
Yeah, I watched it. I want to say that whoever invented the DVR, I bow down to you.
Why?
Because when you watch the Oscars or any award show, you could fast forward the bad
Right,
speeches
and get the commercial
and
and the commercials.
Actually,
Oh my God, it's the
actually, the
best thing
commercials
ever
were good.
invented.
Some
of the commercials, yes,
were very good. They sort of they always say watch your commercials on the Super Bowl, but these were excellent spots.
some of them were. I watched some of them,
I
but
didn't
some
watch
of
the
them.
commercials.
Oh,
I kinda,
you gotta.
I don't know. I didn't.
GOTTA, gotta.
No, I had it. I had
Nah.
nah. No, I don't know. I mean, there's the one. Speaking of women, I like what they did with the best actor and best actress. They had the 5 past winners.
Yes, I thought that was
I
excellent.
thought that was very sweet and very touching in some
Yeah.
of,
Mhm.
I
Yeah, that
thought,
was a good film.
they said they did that a couple of years ago, but I don't remember.
I don't
I don't
remember,
remember
but
that.
It had to be maybe before the pandemic. I don't
Mhm.
know. There's
But
so much.
but the
Um,
thing that I hate when they do in memoriam.
oh, I didn't watch it.
And they don't
I
show a
walked
close
out.
up
I
of the
walked out.
pictures of the actors.
I walked out. It
But
was,
what they do is
I
that
don't, I can't do it.
you see the stage and the music and things and the people dancing, and I don't know. I have bad vision.
I miss half the people that do.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. That part I left. I got
No,
up. I walked.
actually,
I took the dog out,
I don't know
I just,
why I like it. I like it because it brings back memories. And
well,
Yeah.
sometimes people who died at the beginning of the year you don't
I don't
remember.
want to,
You don't remember.
I don't want to, know. I mean, yeah, I feel bad, but I just walked out. That was it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Les watched it, but I want to see the fun things, is it John Cena?
John Cena.
Oh my
John
God, that was the
Cena.
best thing of the night.
That was one. I like the Ken thing too,
And the
but
Ken thing,
because I
that
like
was
Barbie
two
and
of
I
the
like Ryan
funniest.
Gosling. I mean, the fact that the funny thing was, of course, that he was reading the costume design, the best
Yeah.
costume design. So right there, the oxymoron on that was really funny. And then he was wearing something over his, waddy, and
Yeah.
and they cut and they blacked out where they put on some sort of a dress or whatever,
Yes.
something
Yeah,
on
a
It looked
little
like a
whatever,
toga.
serape or something.
whatever. Yeah, it was,
It was funny, and he was
uh,
cute doing it. He was
Well,
how,
really
it was well done, especially
because
since he's
very well done.
since he was a wrestler. I don't know if you know like his
yeah,
background.
wrestler turned actor.
Yeah, he
Wrestler.
wants to be like the new Rock, the new
Right.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson.
Well, yeah,
Well, he's
yeah.
been around for a while, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. He's in a new movie, Argyle now. He's been doing film.
So
So yeah.
I do want to make one big thing. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to meet you in Les in the city with Dennis or somewhere. We have to see Godzilla and King Kong.
Oh yeah, Les wants to see it in a big theater.
I got seen the movies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I
They
have to go see
one
that.
of the Godzilla movie won an Oscar.
For sound.
And no,
Was it sound?
Yeah, it might have been. I don't honestly, I don't remember. But they
It
were
was
all
great.
carrying little Godzillas with them. When they went up to accept the award, they all had little Godzillas. Like
I know, I saw.
that was, and the guy couldn't really he couldn't read the English very well. It got a little disconcerting there, but the fact that you could see them wearing, holding the little Godzillas was thing. The sound went to the movie that won best is foreign film, which had a little controversy going with it. I just think The Zone of Interest, where the guy got on, it was about the family, the commandant in the Nazis, and he lived next door to Auschwitz, and they were trying to live regular lives, even though
Right.
bodies were
Him and his
burning.
wife and children were
Right, and they.
I didn't
and
see that.
I didn't see. I heard
don't
it's.
think
I heard it's really, really. It's tough. And Spielberg said, it was the best, movie with respect to the Holocaust, with the exception of his movie
Schindler's List. Yeah, of course.
but he but what raised eyebrows was what the director, I think Jonathan Glazer,
Yeah.
because it's based on a book, and he basically he said that he was let me see if I can get this exactly right, because I don't want to. He said, uh, right now he said, we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness, and he's Jewish, and the
Mhm.
Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many people. Whether victims of October 7th in Israel or the ongoing attack on Gaza, all the victims of this dehumanization, how do we
Mhm.
resist? And people really got on their case. And then afterward, he said he meant that Jewishness and the Holocaust are being used to justify the ongoing military offensive in Gaza, and because of the extreme Israeli government. That's what he was trying to say. It didn't come out good. He got
Yeah.
called out by various Jewish organizations. And so it was, it was a little on the nutty side. Because when I listened to him say that, I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking
Yeah, I
about?
know.
It
I
does.
remember.
I couldn't catch it. We actually played it twice. We were trying to figure, because we stopped it and we went back to see what it was, and it was like, I don't know. So I tried to look it up.
The danger is the Gaza situation leaves people not necessarily to think about the Gaza situation, but to be
Right.
anti-Semitic. It gives them a reason.
Right, exactly. And
They
It's
just
the problems of the
found
Jews.
an American Jewish young man. They found his body. He was killed.
Right.
An American.
Well, he's a dual citizen.
Well,
Yes, but still an American and Israeli. But he's an American.
well, Biden said, the red line's been drawn, and he has told that to Netanyahu. Netanyahu, this could go on forever, so I'm going to get off this topic because
Okay.
I'm going to get
Okay, let's go back to the
angry.
Academy Awards.
Let's go. So I like Ryan Gosling. He's very talented, and I enjoyed the Barbie movie, and I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed his that was a fun, that he sang it, and they had all the guys on, and they were dancing.
That was a
and they
good
were,
production number.
It was a very funny.
It was a feel good moment, which we need. There's not many feel good moments these days when you look at things. So I was, I couldn't wait to see that, because I knew, he was going to do that number.
I didn't see I didn't see Oppenheimer. I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't see Oppenheimer either.
See it. It's really good.
But I mean, my thing was there's so many, there are not so many, but there are a few movies pertaining to the development of the atomic bomb. I think one I remember is the Manhattan Project. I think it was a movie of the 60s or 70s, which was excellent.
Right. Well,
then there's a movie with James Stewart, with who's a pilot of the Enola Gray.
Oh yeah,
Enola Gay. That was the plane Enola Gay that dropped the bomb. Yeah, I recommend highly you see this movie then. The acting was superb. I mean, I saw it on a big screen. You really, that's the best way to see it. And there was a couple of scenes in there that you actually
I've been to the movies only once since COVID.
Yeah, I've been
and
to
the
theater
movies. Was only 4 people in the theater, and I think it was me, Randy, and Michael and Dennis. That was it.
I went. I have the Burns, which is a local art film house here, and we went to about 4 movies, and we mask up still, but it seems the crowd there is not the typical crowd that would go maybe to a different.
Well, the art theaters is a very select crowd.
They love movies, and American Fiction and The Holdovers.
I want to see The Holdovers.
Both of those movies, American Fiction and The Holdovers.
If you want to see a great movie, see Poor Things.
Yeah, I didn't.
Emma Stone.
Les doesn't. That's the one that Emma Stone won the Academy Award for. Yeah. And I heard it's definitely off the wall.
It's off the wall. It's a Frankenstein story. It's basically the doctor finds this woman who committed suicide, and he drags her out of the ocean.
Great.
And and he
It makes me
and-
really want to start watching that movie.
no, and she's pregnant,
How about you? It's like-
Oh,
and I think she's in the 9th month pregnancy.
He's a
and he
mad
takes it-
scientist.
and he takes the baby out, and he transplants the brain into her.
Okay, well,
But it's-
don't say
but-
much more because then you'll be
Okay,
giving
but it's the whole
plot
thing
away.
of growing up, and she is so real.
I
Well,
want to
she's
see
supposed
this
to be
movie.
excellent, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
have
want
to-
to see it.
all right. Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on
You
the
have to
kind of on the
suspend.
fence on it. I could have gone to see it up here, but I
See it, you'll
Les
enjoy
didn't
it.
want Les didn't want to go. He read it and he goes, I don't want to see that.
Well, just as being a male, some of the scenes he might like.
Yeah. I saw this movie called Drive Away Dolls. If you want to see a movie that's off the trees and it's lesbian sex,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be a road buddy movie. The two principals are lesbians and they get into this
Oh,
thing where they get this car and there's something in the car that the crime syndicate needs. So it is
that's just saying that alone makes
it's
me laugh.
Ethan Cohn is the director.
well, yeah. The
Okay, never
Coen
mind. Now I
brothers.
have to see
Big
it.
Lebowski, but I can't.
I have
You know,
to see it.
I'll yeah, it's a little off the tree. It's a little off. So if you want something a little pretty out there, I mean, I was kind of shaking my head when I came out of the theater,
The
but
hotel, yeah.
it was, you know,
I think the pacing was very good from the and with
You
3
can
hours, and I
tell the
wasn't
mov-
bored.
You can
What's
tell the
3
type of
hours?
movie I like to see. I saw John Wick
The
4.
Academy Awards with 3 hours. I think.
oh, the show. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I wasn't really bored. And I
Well,
didn't
you
have to
know,
walk my
Kimmel
dog.
did a great job. I thought Kimmel did a great job.
Except for
I
the
like
review.
when
He got the review at the end.
Oh
That
yeah.
was on Truth Social. Hold up. I gotta tell you, my review is in.
I did.
And
I
then and
didn't.
then he
I didn't
was
know. I didn't know whether it was real or not. I asked Don. I said, "Is that real?" Because
I think it
seemed
was
too.
on Truth Social. So I don't know for a fact because I don't get it. I really don't know, but it's possible it's too many people trying
No,
to
I
get
think it was real.
I think it was real also
Yeah, and I
because
think it was real.
it sounds it, but I don't know.
It sounds very Trumpian.
Yeah, well,
Now getting back
Okay,
to the original
talking,
thing.
hold it, guys. Now we're
You
talking
go.
about movies. Who is your favorite icon actress for women's, international women's? Who is your favorite woman of all actresses,
All time.
all
who's my
time?
all time.
It's
Mhm.
hard. That's hard to say. I mean,
That's
I
a
love
tough
Katie
question.
Hepburn.
I
I love
like
Katharine Hepburn.
Katharine Hepburn.
Mine is
movie with
Betty Davis of
Mhm.
all time. I
Betty
just
Davis eyes.
love Betty
No,
Davis.
the one who I'm in love with is Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, she is gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
She's beautiful, but the best actress
Audrey.
to me is still Betty Davis.
Betty Davis eyes.
Bet.
Yeah, I mean, I am a big fan of. I mean, Meryl Streep actually still.
Yeah, she's
Meryl Streep.
great.
Because
Emma Stone.
she's
But I'm
I
talking
love-
about all actresses from the very beginning.
I like Julia
Meryl
Roberts.
Streep is pretty up there.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
can't.
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts is good. Oh, there's so many.
It's
though.
hard to name you.
just-
I don't have a favorite.
Yeah, I don't.
I will watch and stop and watch anything Betty Davis is doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of terrific.
Well, on the
actresses who do
streaming, they
some
keep on
great-
repeating A Pretty Woman.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a good
I
movie.
love that, but I've
that's a
never
good
seen a
movie.
I've never seen a prostitute that beautiful.
No, you haven't solicited
I
one.
haven't seen that many
beautiful.
prostitutes actually.
That's good to know, Malcolm.
Mm.
I'm sure your wife will be happy to hear that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just too much. But
But who is your
yeah.
favorite woman? Who is your favorite icon? Period.
For women,
For a woman,
Yeah,
yes.
I mean that's also a tough question.
I
There's
mean,
so many in
right now
different
it's
fields.
Besides our mothers.
right now it's
Our moms are number one to me.
Yes, moms and my mom was
Ruthie,
amazing. Your
one of
mom,
a kind.
my
Never,
one and two moms.
Yeah,
Well, the
two
ones that I
Hobbs
don't know,
and
Michelle
Marsha.
Obama stands out right now, but she's also the most recent.
Well, Hillary Clinton, she's pretty
Yeah,
gutsy.
Golda Meir is
I was
mine.
thinking,
Golda
Always
Meir.
have been.
I knew you were
You
going to
knew
say
I'd
that.
say that. Yeah.
I knew it.
Mhm.
And who was that? Was someone up for that?
It was
Who
Helen
played Golda
Mirren.
Meir?
Helen Mirren, who is
Oh,
one of my
Helen.
all-time favorite actresses.
So
Helen
there you
Mirren.
go. There's another one. And I was thinking of music. First thing came to mind to me was like Joni Mitchell, of women somehow to me. That
Music, yeah.
she's like to me when when Mitch played the Court and Spark album for me, that was
She's
it.
amazing.
And there's so many, of course,
Well,
Carol King,
actually,
Brandy
aside from
Clark.
being gorgeous, Sophia Loren is a fantastic actress.
She is
Right.
she is the prettiest woman to me ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Still.
she's done so
I
many
want to be
parts of
her.
different
She's gorgeous.
characters.
Yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous and played a lot of different roles.
And almost like comedy roles.
She was great. She was amazing. She's still gorgeous. I saw a picture of her.
She's beautiful.
She's, oh my God.
How does she even stay that way? She's just fantastic.
And natural. I'm jealous.
I mean, well, Jane Fonda. I love Jane Fonda.
I love Jane Fonda.
She's real
great
now,
actress.
Jane Fonda.
She's
But she admits to cosmetic surgery.
Yeah,
well, you know what? Me too. I think she's great, and I think anyone who does it, I think it's great.
And then she's doing TV with her best now, Lily Tomlin. The two.
I love Lily Tomlin.
Oh, great.
Very funny.
Rita Moreno.
Can you talk about funny women today? Oh, there's so many. Amy Poehler.
Right. Tina Fey.
Wanda
Sykes.
Maya Rudolph. Wanda Sykes. Oh my God, I just adore that woman.
She's hysterical.
She is one of the funniest women ever.
She's up there with me.
Did you see the takeoff on? Did you see the take?
Tiffany Haddish.
Haddish. Did you see the takeoff that Scarlett Johansson did on the
oh, you have to
senator?
Catch that. You have to watch that.
Katie Britt.
What did she do?
She did the takeoff
Senator
on
Katie Britt of Alabama.
The Alabama rebuttal.
Oh my God! Yes,
the State of the Union.
Yeah,
and it was in the cold open of Saturday Night Live. And Scarlett Johansson.
Yes,
she was.
Oh my God! It was
literally
hysterical.
Spot on. I mean, if you watch her and then you watch the original.
Well, the original was wacky. She's
wacky.
Sick.
This chick is just, as and Joni Mitchell.
She was like a Stepford wife.
Yeah. Well, she there's a line by forgot who he goes, "This chick is twisted," in one of the songs.
Oh my God, she's nuts.
Twisted.
I wonder how she's going to survive. Politically from that, but she's in Alabama, so
she'll survive. They'll vote for her.
She'll survive.
Look at the senators from Alabama, Tuberville and her. What a combination!
And they probably think she was wonderful.
Of course. You know what? So
she entertained me. I was entertained. I had a good comedy show.
Oh, did you? I couldn't watch. I didn't watch it until I saw it the next day. Some of it.
I did too, but it just made me laugh. She was very funny.
But I was also thinking of some environmental and scientific women like Rachel Carson, Erin Brockovich, little Greta Thunberg, the youth African American women, the three. They call them the Apollo mission computers. The movie Hidden Figures with Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Dorothy Vaughan were leaders in this. I mean, that movie was excellent.
That was a great movie.
And they are they're amazing. The women were amazing. And talk about that. They were in Huntsville, Alabama during a time when the racial, things were exploding. And yet they were driving to work at NASA to do the work on the Apollo project. And John Glenn says, if her numbers are right, I'll go into the capsule. If they're not, I'm not going. That was true. John Glenn said that. That's how much
the-
faith he had in her. So to me, bringing stuff like that out during, Women's History Month is important.
and there are probably like 1,000 other stories that we'll never hear
Oh
about
yeah,
women such as I've
because
never heard of
everything
these
is
women
under the
before.
radar. It's just under the
No, it's
radar.
like
And
women, like Maxine's mom, my second mother, she was an artist. She
Mhm.
was talented. My mother was in World War II. She decoded Japanese code during the war.
Yeah, which is amazing. That
And when
she's
people say your mom wears army boots, so
it was a wave, right? Not
it was a wave. Yeah,
wave.
when people go,
Okay.
she wore army boots.
Yeah, no, she wore navy boots, and they
She
were
wore
very
navy
navy.
boots.
They were navy.
Right,
They
Yeah,
weren't.
they're
They weren't
navy.
gray boots.
Anyway, guys, did you cover what we want? Because our show is over.
I don't know.
No.
We covered some of what we wanted, but anyway, we got the message out, I think. Just people.
Wait, let me just check and see if they have it up there in space. Yeah,
right.
they heard it.
Well, we have the next show. It will still be on Women's
Month.
History Month.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
So we
always
could-
remember, we're going to really contact someone. We will now contact Tilly.
Tilly.
Ethel.
Ethel to Tilly. Ethel to Tilly. Come in, Tilly.
Anyway, guys, I think I've had enough of you two.
I had to get that in. I'm sorry. Oh
I
my
will
God.
speak to you next week.
We'll see you next time.
Shalom.
Bye. You're listening
Shalom.
to Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com.
Tushes.
Heard nationally, internationally,
We are the
intergalactically.
Tushes.
Bye.
We are the
Intergalactic.
Tushes.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out, man.